AGL Metal Cooler. So this was a unit that actually hit quite hard back in 2018, so he actually fit in for the meta at the time because he was lowering attack per battle row, which was the meta he came out during, and his attack style was definitely quite good when he built up. And another thing about this guy that's a big plus was the fact that he was the guy that started it all in terms of just good looking super attack animations, right? So let's go ahead and scroll down. Let me check when Super Boo comes out. Super Boo, if I'm not wrong, Super Boo comes out within the same month that AGL Metal Cooler does, right? I think he does. Yeah, I like how Super Boo comes out literally at the beginning of October, and then AGL Metal Cooler just comes out on Halloween, just has way better animations than him. That's something. Poor Super Boo, man. Poor Super Boo. Let me see Goku Black. Goku Black comes out a whole literal month later. Yes, he does in November of 2018 at the end of it. And then Tech Hit comes out as a global first on Christmas Eve of 2018, right? Yeah, he does. Okay, cool. So, I mean, poor Super Boo, honestly, poor Super Boo. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dead back with another one of these Dokkan Battle videos. Here I'm going to talk about AGL Metal Cooler, how he performed in his meta, how he looks in today's meta, the good, the bad, the ugly. So AGL Metal Cooler comes out on Halloween of 2018, very fitting for JP, and I feel as if though he performs well during his meta, that being Super Battle Road, because he does lower attack and it only takes 7 attacks for him to build up, yes, and he also gains HP at the end of the turn in which attack was received, so he was HP recovering, which is definitely a very underrated ability even then and now. I still feel as if though HP recovery is a powerful ability, but it's not up there in towards of, it's not up there in like sort of with the like super attack seeing, with like dodging, with like damage reduction and guard. It's just like there. I feel as if though it's quite good. It's a powerful ability to have on a unit because it's something that you don't notice. It's very subtle. So he does recover HP, he does build up attack during a sort of attack oriented meta, and he lowers attack, right? Another thing is that he's a big bad bosses unit. BBB, this is a good link. This is a good link then and now. Sure, it was HP restricted, but it was still a very powerful villain link to have on units. Like, you either had BBB or you didn't, and not having BBB definitely affected you back then as much as it does now, because guess what, with the link level update, it made big bad bosses became a much more stronger link, because when it's at link level 10, it just completely removes the HP restriction, which is very powerful. 25% attack and defense is very big. You can definitely make the case that this is one of the best links in the game for damn sure. So I feel like this guy definitely performed very well for the Super Battle Meta because he lowers attack, he can build up his attack quite easily, and he recovers HP, which is definitely a very solid ability. He also had the Metal Cooler core thing that you always saw coming because you just had to fall below 50% or less HP. Sure, this can definitely clutch up inside some Battle Road runs, but like, it was just something that was there. He was also a big help to Giant Form because Giant Form definitely needed those options. And then of course, for the 4th anniversary, what would then come would be LR Super Baby 2 at the time, which would be the best Giant Form unit. And this guy, coupled with LR Super Baby 2, can kind of work alright, yes, because it's like what we had then, we had like no Giant Form LRs, but now we're actually starting to get some today. So, how does this guy perform in today's meta after he got his easy? This guy performs so good for the red zone because you just know what he's going to, you know what he's gonna do. It's like he builds up his attack each time he gets hit, so he can get hit during those earlier stages of the red zone. He could take a little bit of damage, but once he does get hit and builds up that defense, this guy's gonna sit well over 500k defense. Yeah, 500, 600k around that ish defense, right? And his attack stat is something that's not that bad either, with that beautiful defensive stat. Sure, it's raw defense, but it's like when you know what a unit is going to do for you on the team, that is something that is very reliable. This is a very reliable, trustworthy unit. That may be a weird word to use for this unit, but it is. It's like, guys, I mean, sure, I mean, some red zone stages could have their attack lowered at like the beginning stages, so that could be good, but it's like, this guy's, he's pretty good. It's like he's a build-up unit that gains crit chance and recovers HP. It's quite good. This guy can go up against Broly. This guy can go up against Omega. This guy can go up against Metal Cooler Core, believe it or not. this guy can go up against practically all of the red zone stages for the Red Ribbon Army. Now, sure, this guy can't work in Bojack because he's type disadvantage to Bojack, and Bojack will completely wipe the floor with him. And he can't go up against Cell Max because, guys, he's AGL. I mean, sure, he's an extreme class unit, but he's still going to do a lot of damage to this cooler. Yes, he's going to do crazy amounts of damage to him. He will kill him off because clearly he is type advantage against his cooler. This cooler is very, very good for the red zone because he builds up fast. And guess who he has sitting right next to him? You guys want to guess who it is? He probably has a top 3 or top 5 slot 2 unit in the game sitting right next to him. This is the slot 2 king. No, baby, I don't know. I don't know. He has LR Final Form Cooler sitting right next to him. So, I mean, if he's sitting in slot 1, this guy's sitting in slot 2. He has to sit in slot 1 to build up anyways for the beginning part of the fight. But then, like, yeah. Some of his best linking partners are quite gross. You have the LR Metal Cooler Army. You have LR Full Power Frieza. You have the LR Final Form Cooler. You do have this tech Final Form Cooler, who I do want to mention. This guy is actually quite solid. You have STR Cooler. I mean, Transformer Frieza is kind of irrelevant now, but that is an option for off-meta team. So, I mean, yeah, we just gauge it off what this guy has. That is very, very good, guys. I mean, that's quite good. This guy's linking partners are good, and his passive is very, very solid to go up against some of these red zone bosses. Believe it or not, he can tank some red zone boss super attacks. Hey, I've seen it. I've seen it done. Sure, will he take a bit of damage? Maybe, depending on the sort of rotation with support or not. But this guy is quite good for the red zone. What a surprise. He EZA during the red zone meta, and he's actually pretty good. I mean, actually, no, it's not a surprise because some units, like that Angel Golden Frieza, who EZA during the red zone meta. Let me actually go on over to him. He did EZA in 2022, right? I'm not bugging. I just completely forgot about his EZA. Let me bring you up real fast. What a terrible EZA. What just this is what you call a fumble. This is terrible. This guy he's so bad. So back on over to AGL Metal Cooler. What is good about this guy? Let me go and double check his wow. I like how they just gave him his 2 key. This could have been guaranteed crits. But what is good about AGL Metal Cooler? What is good about this guy is the fact that he can go toe to toe with these red zone bosses with how well he can build up his defense, how well and how fast. He just needs 5 hits. 5 hits. Yeah, that's very, very good. Yeah, so when he's going up against Red Zone Broly, one of, or if not the toughest boss in the game, this guy's defense is quite good, and he has one key. I mean, he has 1 key and a 20% chance to crit, but he has crit chance recovering HP along with that good defensive stat. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. This guy's passive is quite good, and he lowers attack, which can help him out inside off-meta content, and his link set is very, very good, right? It's like Strongest Clan Space, Thirst of Conquest, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce. I mean, guys, that's pretty good. And then auto regeneration is 5% damage reduction. That is a good link. 5% damage reduction with 5% HP recovery is definitely something that's really nice. And I feel like he is a solid leader for his own category team, although we already have a 200% leader skill. But yeah, this guy's like, he's good. This guy is just good. He has crit chance, high defense, HP recovery, and key built into his passive, and he lowers attack. And he is a solid leader skill if you do not have LR Metal Cooler. And he is also a good leader skill for Battle Road and Dokkan Battlefield. Yes? And how many 200% leader skills does he have? I mean, Resurrect Wars doesn't have one. Giant Form does not have one. Movie Bosses obviously does have one, but this guy is not on Transformation Boost, so that's very unfortunate. Wicked Bloodline, obviously, he's on LR Metal Cooler 200% leader skill. Right over here. For Artificial Life Forms, he is not in Android, but he is on Accelerated Battle, so he is on Gamma 1's 200% leader skill. And let me go on back on over to him. He's not an Android, and he's not on Special Pose, so he's not on Gamma 2's 200% leader skill. Yeah, he's not any of these. But he is definitely on Accelerated Battle Artificial Life Form, so he's on Gamma 1's 200% leader skill. Terrifying Conquerors, he's obviously not on Transformation Boost, which sucks, but who really cares? Target Goku, that doesn't have a 200% leader skill. That's a dead fucking category team. Revenge, no. It's like, wait, hold up. No, Revenge does have a 200% leader skill, but this guy is not on Path of Power Goku's team. This guy is not Bond of Friendship, and he is not Dragon Ball Seekers. Let me go on over. Where is Path of Power? He's not a Revenge? Am I crazy? Let me see something. Let me get Pure Saiyans. Go all the way down to physical. He should be the first physical unit right over here. Yeah. Oh, it's Exploding Rage. I confused Exploding Rage for Revenge. Excuse me. Power Absorption. He's not on androids though, so he's not on Cell's 200% leader skill. And Corroded Body and Mind, obviously no. And then Accelerated Battle, he's on Gamma 1's 200% leader skill for that. Yeah, so he's on 200% leader skills. Obviously, you're gonna more likely use him on LR Metal Cooler's 200% leader skill, even though they literally have the same name and he completely replaces this guy. But it's not like you can't use this guy anyways on this team at all, right? You could definitely make it work. You can make this rotation along with this guy work, and then have one of your, you have your friend one or yours floating off rotation, right? So this guy being on 200% leader skills is definitely solid. He does have a good link set. His passive is quite good, and he does lower attack, which is good for augmented content. And his leader skill is formidable across the game. I can't say it's not. This guy is a complete dime piece. What is good about him at the time? Just the lowering attack for Battle Road in that meta, along with him building up attack quite easily. That's 7 attacks, but you can definitely build it up quite quickly. And then he recovers HP, so HP recovery, fast attack buildup, and lowering attack was definitely something good. He was still a 3 key 17% across the board leader skill at the time, so that was good for sure. That was definitely really good. So what is bad about this guy? The only thing I have an issue with this guy is the fact that he does not gain defense on super. That's it. I only have one issue. He doesn't gain defense on super. If this guy gained defense on super, he'd be so much. He'd be gross. He'd be so gross if he gained defense on super. But I mean, that's it. That's the only issue I have with him at the time right now. That is it. That's it. And there's no other issue with him. How about at the time? What issue would I have with him when he first came out? This could have been attack and defense at the time, but like, I mean, he's a 2018 Dokkan Fest, so I can't be too harsh on him. But this could have been attack and defense. But other than that, the only issue with having at the time was this could have been attack and defense, and then this could have been just, he could have gained 30% attack and defense one turn. That's it. This guy's good. He gets dev seal of approval. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.